The story begins in outer space, when a predator spacecraft is being attacked by a bigger one. The first ship falls through a wormhole and crashes into the planet Earth. Quinn McKenna, a sharpshooter, is rescuing hostages from drug cartel members in the Mexican wilderness. The smaller predator ship approaches just as he focuses on his target. Quinn kills one gang member, but his attention is pulled to the car catastrophe. He discovers the predator's armor, including its cloaking device. Quinn is discovered by his teammate Dupree before he discovers the predator. They then watch their other companion, Sapir, fall from a tree, hanging upside down and losing a chunk of flesh. The predator reappears and murders Dupree, but Quinn uses the predator's gauntlet to shoot something that incapacitates the predator while also severing the upper half of Sapir's corpse, and the falling blood reveals the predator despite its cloaking. Soon after, a government team commanded by Will Traeger arrives to seize the predator. After apprehending the predator, Quinn takes his mask, gauntlet, and other equipment to his kid and ex-wife's house. For good measure, he consumes the cloaking device. In the following scene, we meet Quinn's kid Rory, who has moderate autism. Some youngsters pull a fire alarm as he is playing chess in a room full of kids, and the noises cause sensory overload. The lads who triggered the alarm discover Rory in his classroom, huddled uncomfortably, but they flee before they can do anything further to annoy him. After the alarm goes off, Rory rearranges the chess pieces on everyone's board in the exact sequence in which they appeared. When Rory returns home, he discovers Quinn's present has been delivered to him. Rory's mother Emily brings home two prospective Halloween masks, a pirate and a Frankenstein's monster, but he refuses to wear them since he knows the bullies would recognize and tease him. Rory then opens the package to find the predator's gear, which fascinates him. The bigger ultimate predator hunting the fugitive predator gets a fix on the gear's position as he switches it on, and he sets out to Earth. Following the tragedy in Mexico, Quinn is imprisoned with other government convicts, including ex-Marine Gaylord Nebraska Williams, Tourette's-afflicted Baxley, Joker Coyle, Religious Nettles, and Lynch, who is also a former Marine. As they greet Quinn, the men exchange insults and jokes. Traeger's men call biologist Casey Brackett and take her to a Project Stargazer facility to examine the sedated fugitive predator. Casey meets Dr. Peter Keyes and Traeger, who tell her about their research on the predator, notably that he has traces of human DNA in him. She is fascinated by the predator and his past. Just then, the other scientists receive news that the ultimate predator's spacecraft is approaching the facility. The fugitive predator awakens, and while the other men try to restrain him, he begins to tear into them as he breaks free and slaughters the guys. The fugitive predator notices Casey hiding in the showers after he returns his stuff, but he does not attack her. A seriously injured Keyes urges Casey not to let him escape. While the fugitive predator is on the loose, Quinn and the other guys plan a distraction to lure the troops off the bus so they can steal it and flee to kill the alien. Casey chases it down with a tranq gun. She climbs to the top of the bus and nearly hits the target, but she misses and shoots herself in the foot. The bus's tire blows out, forcing the guys to flee on motorcycles, and Quinn takes Casey with him. Pilots are attempting to fire down Ultimate Predator's ship, but he deploys a force field that protects his ship from being struck. The fugitive predator then boards another bus, murders the guys on board, and rides into town. The ultimate predator appears and sets off on a hunt with his 2 predator dogs. The boys conceal Casey in a dingy hotel room until she wakes up. She believes they are out to hurt her and takes a nearby shotgun, only to realize it is empty. As she attempts to flee, Quinn informs her that if she returns to the lab, they will murder her since she was carrying a vial that belonged to the fugitive predator, leaving Casey with little choice but to stay with the guys. Quinn then deduces that the predator is on his way to Emily's house to get the gear. They board the bus to her house, but she informs them that Rory has already left with the mask, so they set out to find him. Rory goes trick-or-treating while wearing the predator mask. The 2 bullies see and recognize him, and they begin to insult him. Rory goes to knock on a door but receives no response. The man who lives there comes out onto the balcony and taunts Rory before throwing something at the mask. It ignites and sets off a blast that kills the man and destroys his home. This also causes the bullies to flee in terror. Quinn and Casey notice the explosion and return that way. Rory enters a field where the predator dogs are stalking him. Quinn and the other guys drive in to combat them before they can attack. Quinn blows one up by throwing a grenade into its mouth, while the other gets shot to death. The fugitive predator suddenly appears and seizes Nettles, ordering the gang to lay down their guns. They agree, but Quinn grabs his back and fires at it, forcing him to let go of Nettles. To avoid the predator, everyone dashes into Rory's middle school. It surrounds and captures Quinn as he attempts to return one of the predator's weapons, but Ultimate Predator appears and drags Fugitive Predator out the window. As the aliens fight, the humans flee, but Ultimate Predator breaks Fugitive Predator's face and pulls his skull and spine out. He then goes in search of the humans. Traeger and his team then discover Fugitive Predator's corpses, and Traeger deduces that Ultimate Predator was chasing him for something he stole, as well as Fugitive Predator's spacecraft and whatever is within. Traeger believes they will discover the ship if they find Rory. Traeger discovers the group and demands to know where the gauntlet is. He interrogates Casey and informs her that the Ultimate Predator must be updating himself, which explains why he is so much larger than the Fugitive Predator. They came to Earth to use human DNA while they could, since they knew humanity was in danger, and Fugitive Predator must have been carrying something he didn't want Ultimate Predator to have. Other government agents go to Emily's house to look for the Predator gear, but Ultimate Predator appears and skewers all the guys. He then discovers a map indicating the other ship's location. Rory may also be seen sketching this map. Quinn escapes from the mercenaries who were attacking him and kills them. Another merc is ready to kill Casey when a third, non-violent predator dog appears and hands her a grenade, which she stuffs in the merc's bag, causing him to explode up and release her. Quinn and the group pursue Traeger and his thugs as they search for the other ship. Everyone arrives at the other ship's location. Traeger employs Rory to open the ship, and it succeeds. They go in, and Quinn uses the cloaking device to kill one of Traeger's men for kidnapping Rory. Outside, The rest of the gang begins slaying Traeger's guys just as Quinn pulls Traeger outside at gunpoint as his own men surround him. Lynch's arm is severed by the ultimate predator before anything else happens. He manages to alert the other guys before dying. The ultimate predator enters, kills Traeger's troops, and enters the ship. He sends out a message that translates to McKenna as his reward because he is the next stage in the evolutionary cycle. He then sets a countdown for the ship's destruction. The crew enters the woods to confront the ultimate predator. He throws Baxley into a tree, impaling him, and then disembowels Coyle. The two guys then kill each other in order to put each other out of their suffering. Traeger becomes arrogant and attempts to kill Ultimate Predator with one of his own weapons, but it blows Traeger's own head off. Rory is then taken by the Ultimate Predator, as he is theoretically the next step in the McKenna line. Quinn, Nebraska, and Nettles board Ultimate Predator's ship as it takes flight, but he activates the force field, severing Nettles' legs and sending him plummeting to his death. Nebraska makes a sacrifice by hurling himself into the ship's turbines, causing it to collapse. Quinn boards the ship and saves Rory from the Ultimate Predator. Casey employs the cloaking technology to aid Quinn in his struggle against the beast. Quinn fires an explosive at the Ultimate Predator's leg, causing him to explode dramatically. Quinn then dispatches him with numerous headshots. In the aftermath, Quinn collects various mementos of his deceased teammates, and he and Rory pause to remember the guys. Later, Quinn and Rory visit a facility and meet Dr. Yamada, the new Project Stargazer director. He takes Quinn to inspect the payload of the Predator that Fugitive Predator was transporting. It opens to show a formidable suit of armor known as the Predator Killer, according to Rory. The armor wraps itself around one scientist and appears to be about to fire on the others, but it then switches off and returns to normal. Quinn then says, "This is my new suit," and the movie ends. Subscribe for more videos like this. Turn on notifications and leave a like to help the channel out. Thank you for watching.